Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here.
And it's your girl Neetu here.
Guys, we are here at a snowy Calgary. We want to talk about housing bubble that's currently happening. This Ponzi scheme, like somebody recently told me, there is a Ponzi scheme going on. Canadian housing market is about to crash. You know, Canada is going to be a 51st state. Trump has put in 25% tariff on us. I think on Tuesday. When is the Trump coming to power? Tuesday or Monday? I think it's like Tuesday, guys. Well, we are apt, right? And the housing market is going to crash. And there are realtors who are actually publishing videos right now, and they were trying to create hypes on you to buy real estate. By the way, guys, I wanted to tell you that I'm created a couple of interesting videos for you to watch. One of them was why you should not buy a condo. Then I made a video why you should not buy a house. Then I made a video why you should not buy a townhouse. And I also made a video why you should not buy a duplex. I'll leave them for you in the description of this video.
So basically, why you should not buy anything.
Nothing, guys. And I also want to tell you, you remember Neetu, right, guys, in
How about
December?
mobile homes?
Wait a second. Mobile homes, guys. Mobile homes. Somebody asked me that question. I forgot to answer. You have to pay a lease for that land on a mobile home, so you don't really own it. It's like having a rent. You can have a nice place and you can have some terrible neighbors, but yeah, they just keep an. I make a separate video for that. You remember Nito was creating a fear of missing out, guys, about in December, and she was telling you about this interest rates for mortgages,
Not me.
30-year amortization. She was saying that interest rates are going down and everything, and I kind of supported her. I came out and and I said, guys, it's a good time. And she also said it's probably a good time for you to start shopping for real estate, right? It's probably a good time. What were you saying, Nito? What were you saying about the real estate market happening?
Well, the bubble. The bubble. We were talking it back in December about the bubble that's going to happen and multiple offers. That's what I remember. Am I right?
Nito was saying that. Yes.
Yes.
She was hinting on that. And I was saying, guys, I think Nito is wrong. I think it's going to happen in April. And we were saying that probably it's a good time to start shopping. And probably it's still a good time for now, guys. But I'm going to show you something on a screen as we speak right now, what's happening on Calgary real estate market already. So I think Nito was more right than me. It's already happening. We are already starting to see multiple offers here in Calgary, Alberta. And I was saying, guys, that people are going to come and comment saying, hey, Igor, you're just creating fear of missing out. Okay, like it's going to go down. The market is going to crash. The Ponzi scheme is going to collapse. And you as an agent, guys, you're just going to wait until, like you just want to make money, right? And I would say, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say, guys, its market has bottomed down and maybe a good time to start shopping. And a lot of people, and I said people are going to call me once the multiple offers are going to be starting happening. And well, that's what actually is happening. So I was basically right on that regard. You're on the right side on the road, okay? Like the guy almost running with his bicycle into us, and he's unhappy about something. He's on the wrong side of the road. Anyways, guys, I want to tell that the guy almost ran into my balls and made me a little bit uncomfortable, just like this market. Real estate market is happening right now, guys. Honestly, I thought we had time until April. I was like, guys, I'm thinking April is going to be interesting. January is getting interesting. End of January is getting interesting. Not with only Trump and Pierre Poilievre and Justin Trudeau and prorogation that's happening in the government. Guys, so to tell us a little bit about mortgages, I want to talk about something positive because while we are talking about it, I showed you some pictures on the screen of the houses that went unconditionally in multiple offers. A lot of properties are pending right now conditionally, and I want to say, guys, I'm happy to announce you I have a property in Sundance that's coming up for sale with renovations. I have a property in Skyview Ranch. We're having the photography taken in January 26th. So it's coming up for sale too if you're interested for a townhouse. And I have a Parkland, Northwest. I have a condo coming out there as well. And another condo in Rosa Croc. So guys, if you're worried that everything is getting sold, don't worry, I got you. I have some properties, I'm going to be listing them really soon, like within a month, that you know where to find me on this YouTube channel. If you're interested and you're afraid of multiple offers, you can reach out to me directly if you don't have an agent, because I'll be listing those properties and I'll publish all of that information on the channel. Nito, how's the mortgages doing? Like, what's going on in your side?
Well, the mortgage market is really getting ready for the Trump taking his seat, right? Taking his royal chair. So they are really, it's the bond market's going crazy. I don't know if people are really paying attention to that, but why we mortgage agents, brokers, we talk about the bond market as like, any tick in the economy that's going to impact. So that's where it's going to be impact. This is similar like stocks. If you're somebody who is interested in stocks, you would know what the bond market is. So it's just going crazy. Just 2 days ago there was a rate drop, and just yesterday there was a rate hike. So drop and hike, drop and hike. That's what's going on right now, especially if you're taking a fixed rate and that's what you want to go for. I would say lock in that rate as soon as possible if you want to go, but I wouldn't recommend you going for a fixed rate because variable is the way to go right now. For those people who are interested in taking variable rates, I would say take it with a pinch of salt, because you cannot expect the market to always go down.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Like if you look at any graphs, there is always going to be a blip. There's always going to be a small uptick. So if you're a variable rate mortgage holder, be careful, because it's not always that slope down.
I also want to guys point out something out that nobody's talking about. I want to point out about what Nito is talking: bond market, US market. Keep in mind the value of your Canadian dollar versus US dollars. So guys, there is also one thing that you have to remember about Canadian housing market and everything, and why it might be looking up, but you have to also look that Canadian dollar is going down too. So the housing could be going up just because of that too, because it kind of retains its value more or less. So also have to keep in mind in the relationship to US dollar and everything, that yes, housing market is going up, but also keep in mind that our Canadian dollar is crashing down as well, and that might reflect on the housing market, making it seem like it's going up, whereas in reality the value of the dollars that you own is actually going down. If you convert the housing prices into kilograms of gold, I recently read an article, guys, don't quote me on that, but you can check yourself. We actually lost the value of the house over the recent years, so it actually went down, even though it looks like it's going up. It's just that our Canadian dollar has gone down as well. Just inflation and the economy itself, guys. Just wanted to give you that warning as well. A lot of people who are I'm working with some people right now who are shopping for properties, who have invested in the United States. They're like, it's really good time to shop in Canada because we can buy so much more in Canada with this kind of Canadian dollar conversion rate. just to support whatever Nito is saying about mortgages and everything, like we have to look worldwide on what is happening. Nito got an email today. I think it was from Crest Trade or something. This is not sponsored by them. Right? What did you tell me today?
So the Quest Trade guys was saying that, stock market is rolling just like how Trump wanted. I feel the entire world is rolling just like how Trump wanted.
I agree.
And so they mentioned 3 basic points. So your energy stocks are going up by, I think, about 4%. Your financial institute stocks, which are also triggered by mortgages, are going by 14%. So if you're a stockholder in banks or any other mortgage companies or any financial institutions, so that's a sign. And the third one was it was surprising for me, bitcoins. And I'm not a person who really have gone to that risk grade in terms of investing my money into bitcoins, but
the thing is about it, we are more into real estate. The only reason why we like real estate is we make commission from that. I'm just joking, guys. Really, actually, real estate is because it's real asset that you can physically see and touch. And Bitcoin, for me, maybe I'm an old guy or something, like it's something you cannot see, you cannot touch. It's like basically something created out of fear of loss and demand, artificially, something that you cannot touch really. So that's why we are into real estate a little bit more. But I'll tell you, I just guys, I have a client right now I'm dealing with purchasing a property. The only reason he's buying a property for himself right now is because they need a house to live. So, and I told him, what do you think about buying? Because what do you think about buying more properties after that? Because of course I want to make commission as a real estate agent with experience. I'm like, of course I want to sell you more. He's like, you know what, Igor? I need a house to live, but the remaining of the money I'm thinking I'll invest into US stocks. So there's some conversations going on like that. That's one thing about housing, guys, is like people just need a place to live. That's why I believe in it so much more. But stocks, guys, I don't know. Right now it's going up, probably a good thing. But I don't want to be saying anything on this channel about the stocks by myself. Let's go that way, Nito. I'm freezing. I don't know what happened today.
Ketones are not working, I guess.
Ketones are not working. My carnivore diet is, guys. I lost too much fat. I'm too skinny. I cannot sustain my body heat anymore. It's cold to be skinnier. I want to say, guys, one thing about. Oh, I was going to say you distracted me with the diet, Nito. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say about the. Oh, now remember, Trump and everything. Somebody told me recently. It's actually an interesting thing, and I don't know what's going to happen. Somebody said, Igor, if Trump manages, like, some people actually believe Trump is going to make it 51st state in Canada, and they're like, Igor, Canadian housing is going to crash. They're like, just think about it. You can buy a mansion for the same kind of price in Texas, in a warmer weather, in a better paying jobs and economies. They're like, Canadian housing market is definitely going to crash if that happens. Like, and all the Canadians would probably move to United States just because of the hotter, better climate and better value for your money.
It still
and more
snows.
Job opportunities.
It still snows in Texas.
It does, yeah.
Whoever is saying that, I don't know whether they know
But they
that.
also shoot there, right? I don't know. Like there's also guns.
I mean, I don't know, a whole lot of hurricanes, tornadoes, forest fires. Like,
Ooh.
you modify the nature, and the nature is going to come after you. Like, totally.
There's some crazy fires going on in the US right now.
Yeah.
The Canadian firefighters are fighting them. Mexican firefighters, they don't like Mexicans, but now Mexicans are rescuing them as well. 100 people from Ukraine went.
That's nice.
100 firefighters from Ukraine went to help US as well. The entire world is trying to rescue them. It's like we have our own fires happening in Ukraine after each time Russia comes for a visit, but they still manage to send some to United States. And basically I was just at a Toyota dealership, and I had one of the drivers. He's like, they come here. He's like, I'm ready to defend Canada. He's ready to go and fight for Canada if the Americans are coming. I had one of the Ukrainian guys who told me, he's like, Igor, I just left Ukraine because of stupid Putin, and his invasion. And now I settled in Canada, and now we have a Trump who is saying the same thing. He's like, what the hell? There is no peace in this world. He's like, I just thought I brought my kids to a safe place. But, guys, all those are speculations. What do you think is going to happen? Like, what does Trump want? Like, she told me a good opinion, and I think I agree with her. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, it's only fair to say if there is a European Union, there has to be an American Union. Like, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Comment down below.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only fair when European countries are so strong together, because you can only succeed when you're united together. You cannot have, let's say, one country spending for military, the other country spending again for military needs, and then the diversion in it and working on a common welfare of the people is just getting distracted. Like, I think European Union has got it the best. They have everybody contributing about 2% GDP. Is that what it is?
Oh no, you're talking about NATO right now.
NATO, okay.
NATO. We are a member of NATO still, but we are not paying up, and that's why Trump is pissed off at us. But what we have to, I think what Nito is saying that she likes the concept of European Union.
Yes.
And we could basically, like, France stays France, Germany stays Germany, Poland stays Poland. Like, Poland doesn't allow any refugees right now, for example, and they have like they don't have any kind of migrant crisis or anything. By the way, I want to defend Poland. They took in 3 million Ukrainians when the situation started. So to say that they are not taking refugees is stupid, actually. But honestly, guys, one of the safest places in Europe still, and sovereign nation. So what I think Nito is saying is we could still have Canada for ourselves and have all the benefits of
Oh,
being
we are
Canadian.
still a sovereign country. Nobody is going to
But
give
we
up.
could have a European Union type of travel
Yes,
authorization.
yes, that's going to open up not only business plans for, let's say, anybody who is putting a manufacturing plant in Alberta, they can even put a manufacturing plant in Texas without any problem, right? You provide more jobs, you have the same currency, you don't have to really work on any kind of, let's say, immigration documents because you already are part of this country, and because you're a part of this union, you are allowed to work.
But then Americans are going to come and spike up our real estate here. I don't know,
That
guys.
might happen. Whoever supported Kamala, they are
They're
going
going to come
to,
here for free
yeah, they are
healthcare.
going to come here for sure.
Oh,
And whoever is supporting Trump from Canada, they might go down there. So you never know.
I don't know, guys. It's going to be interesting to see, like how it would work out. Honestly, I want to say about this entire, entire trade union and everything, guys. You know, give me a second. I just want to check if everything is. Yeah, I'm just checking if everything is still recording and working. But I'm thinking that we can still have. I think it's a good idea actually to have that kind of a relationship with the United States. So essentially, like there is a Nexus card. Let's say there is a, I don't know, some kind of I don't know, like a North American
Unicard.
uni card.
Yeah.
You go through background checks. So if you're traveling to US from Canada, you don't bring any smokes with you, and if you're coming from US to Canada, you don't bring any guns with you. I think we could have basically, like, essentially Americans are coming here anyways, and Canadians are traveling to US regardless, right?
And most people have dual citizenship. Yeah, either it's Canadian citizenship
Oh,
or
by the way, I'm going
American
to put
citizenship.
a picture on this video as well right now as we speak. My neighbor put a Trump flag in Canyon Meadows, Nito.
That's
You
nice.
haven't seen it? I've seen it, guys. There is there is a lot of people like that. I spoke to basically bylaw officer in Calgary, and he's in Midnapore. He's operating in Midnapore. He's like, so many complaints came up because so many people put Trump flags, and the neighbors are complaining. But it's not illegal to do that in Canada unless you are saying something negative or a hate speech. So Trump is not considered to be a hate speech in Canada. There is nothing you can do about your neighbors supporting that. And also, we have a huge controversy about Daniela Smith, our premier of Alberta, and the oil industry. We'll talk about it in a separate video. It's going to be a long conversation, guys. Nito can tell us more. But I think, honestly, because I'm from Europe, and that's where I was born originally. I think I like concept of European Union. I think it's a great concept, and because of the situation with Ukraine and Russia, where Russia is like, Ukraine is essentially Russia. I don't like the entire concept of Canada being essentially United States, because it's like, I don't think it's going to happen like that. But having a trade agreement where you don't have to put bunch of paperwork and stuff like that would be an interesting concept, guys. Just imagine about that. It would be a cool thing. I want to read your comments actually. What do you think about it? How is it going to impact the housing market? Is it going to crush our Canadian economy or
We'll
not?
finally have trains coming all the way up to Canada from the US. How cool is that going to be?
Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't.
I
Honestly,
mean, that's the only thing that I'm missing in Canada. It's like the not having trains for transportation. You only rely on airplanes, which is a good thing, but
no, honestly, not really, because they put this now even in Air Canada. I think you have to pay for a hand luggage. I think it would definitely benefit Canada to have more competition and to have lesser airfare prices. I think if that would if the union with United States would lower down our air fees and stuff like that, if that competition would lower down our cost of transportation, I think it would be actually pretty good, because I think in US they're paying less than us to fly anywhere. In Canada, we literally get ripped off on the internet providers, cell phone bills. Like lots of things are getting. I was sitting in in a sauna with a bunch of people, senior guys in Canada, and we had a locker room talk. That's the best kind of talk you can get. And honestly, guys, a lot of people there said, "Yeah, we love Canadian healthcare and everything, and it's not free." And we complained, and like how we are waiting for different medical services. I'm waiting for my nerve conductivity test, for example. So some other guy was waiting for something else, and it's like we talked about it. They're like, you know what's good about US is you can actually pay and get a service. And a lot of people said they would rather pay to get it done faster and have a better quality of service. So there is also things we can improve in Canada actually, but I don't know. I think it's all on the
We'll
process.
just wait and see.
Let's see what happens on Tuesday, guys, when Trump comes into office. That's going to be interesting.
The next 1 week after that is going to be interesting for sure.
Yes, guys. Anyways, let's need to. She's with Deal Securitas Mortgages, and here's my contact, guys. Have a good one,
Bye.
and all the best for you in the new year. New year has started with multiple offers. Let's see, guys, how it turns out. But I told on this channel, Nito said that it's going to happen, and it started to happen already. And a lot of people didn't want to listen to us at that time, and I was like, guys, it's you don't want to be taking part in multiple offers, and that's why I was given the heads up, and everyone is going to start calling us when it's going to start happening, and it's starting to happen, and ironically, we are getting more calls. That's funny, right? See you soon, guys. Bye for now.